have 3 reasons why you should fire your realtor. Yeah, I went there. Stay tuned to see what I have to say. Hello, welcome back to my channel, Limitless Real Estate. My name is Liana, and I am here to bring you valuable real estate content for your home buying journey. So today we are in a different space. So yeah, it was nice outside here in Florida. I know the past few days have been freezing cold. So I decided to bring us into a different space. So for today's video, I really want to talk about the 3 reasons you should fire your realtor. Now there's multiple reasons, but I feel like these are 3 important reasons to fire them, and as well I'm going to tell you how to fire them in a more professional way. So reason number 1 is little to no communication or bad communication. Why would you want to do business with someone that doesn't talk to you? That's silly. You should know every single thing that could possibly be going on while either looking for homes or during a deal, or just the whole process should be known to you, because you as the buyer probably don't know what you're doing, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. You probably don't know what you're doing, who to talk to, where to go, and if you meet a realtor, they should be able to guide you through the entire process and not leave you hanging. Rule of thumb, a realtor is supposed to be in touch with you at least once a week. If not, because sometimes get busy, they need to stay in that realm of at least 2 weeks. So they need to have contact with you at least 2 weeks, and that's at least within 2 weeks, and that's depending upon what phase you are in with your realtor. So looking at houses, depending on the boundaries set by the realtor, how many houses you see a day, or through the contract. Honestly, you should be in contact throughout the entire time when dealing with the contract. But if you are at the beginning stages where you're interested in buying a home and you are wanting to get and use a realtor, if you find one, they should be in contact with you at least once to twice a week, whether it's email, text message, phone call, something to say, hey, I'm here and I'm still looking for you, or hey, I'm here, I still want to work with you. So yeah, so that's very important. If you have a realtor that has no communication, or you haven't heard from them in a month, or they're not doing it for you, or no communication, then I think it's time to let it go. So that is definitely one reason why you should leave your realtor in the dust. My second reason why you should fire your realtor is they're putting too much pressure on you. I have been in this business less than a year, and I have heard so many stories of buyers being pressured, even sellers being pressured into deals that they know in their gut feeling they know it's not right, because the realtor is just looking for that commission. And if you don't know, realtors are paid 100% commission based. So selling the house is the goal to make money. But with that, you shouldn't have to pressure anyone into making a life-altering decision, and they're spending so much money. Buying a home is such a big decision, and it's very costly. So you need to be sure of what you want. And if you feel like you're being pressured, or you're feeling like you're not getting a really good deal, when it comes to you buying your first home, then either one, communicate that with the realtor and give them a chance to change. But if they don't and they keep pressuring you, maybe it's time to move on. So that's my reason number 2. My last and final reason you should fire your realtor is you just don't get along with him. And that is a big reason. If you just do not get along with them, every time you call them, or every time you have an email from them, or something that is said that you don't like, and you're always clashing, it's not a good sign. I don't think you want that kind of energy during such a big period hitting your life when it comes to buying a home. So, and even if this is the top tier realtor in the city, the state, or whatever, sometimes they can't work with everyone. And a good realtor knows that they can't work with everyone because not all personalities mesh well together. So you as the buyer should definitely get a feel for who the realtor is. Yes, they have to be knowledgeable. Yes, do their diligence, help you out, disclose things to you. But the most important thing, you have to be able to get along with them, because you just don't want any bad blood in this type of transaction. So it's just very important to know, to have someone that you can click with. I'm not saying you have to have a million things in common. I'm not saying that you guys can go out to brunch and dinner and, become best friends. I'm just saying you have to be able to listen and communicate really well with each other without any type of bickering or arguing. And that's also going for couples, because I know sometimes one partner may like the realtor and the other one doesn't. And so, it goes together. So, having a realtor that has all of those qualities and that's personable as well. So I think those are important qualities to have in a realtor. So, yeah. Now, I've given you the reasons to fire your realtor. So let me tell you how to fire your realtor in the best way. Some stories I've heard are kind of not the best ways. Essentially, I've heard where the buyers just ghost, and then maybe a month later they come up and they bought a house that the past realtor showed to them, but they bought it with a different realtor, or they just sent a simple text, hey, I don't want to work with you anymore, bye, or things like that. And I personally don't think that's cool, because especially if the realtor had, they did spend a lot of time. But if you're unhappy, the first thing I definitely think you should do is talk to the realtor and see if they can rectify the situation. That is the first thing you should do. And if that doesn't work out, the next thing to do is to double check to see if you sign any buyer's agreement. The buyer's agreement is usually just saying that you are exclusively working with just that realtor, and that and if you did decide to just leave them within a certain period of time, they are still able to gain that commission from if you decided to purchase a home with another realtor. They basically will gain that commission. That's something you necessarily don't have to deal with after it's done. It'll be something that the brokers will usually battle out, but that is just saying that they would be inclined to have that commission. So double check to see if you have that contract signed with that realtor, and to check to see if they are willing to terminate that, given the reasons. Especially if you already asked them to rectify the situation, they did it, and you decided you don't work with them anymore. Ask them to terminate the contract. If they decide they don't want to, then maybe you have to go to the broker instead and base your case through them, or say your case through the broker. And then at that point, once it's done, then you can move on to the next realtor. Once the contract is terminated. So yeah, so those are my reasons and my how-to on how to fire your realtor. Not saying this to bash any realtors or put any bad tastes in the mouth, but as for a first year realtor myself, I have heard a lot of stories. And these are from the buyers I work with now, and also from other stories from past realtors as well. So it's very, very interesting to see how different people run their businesses, but hey, to each their own. I know how I run my business, and I run my business with respect, due diligence, knowledge, and just being an all around good person. At least, I hope. But I want to say thank you again for tuning into my video. If you like, please let me know down in the comments, subscribe, and also, I haven't mentioned this, but please turn on that bell just in case you are wanting to know when the next video comes out. So again, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you guys have a great day, and Limitless out.